All right. Well, I guess we're starting the stream a little early today. Not that it matters, because nobody watches. But as you can see, I guess I should recap what happened. So yesterday, I ran vodka for the first time. As only I think that was run number 7 total so far. Playing this game, and this will be number 8. And the reason why we're running her again is, I mean, we finished her career, so it wasn't like a failure or anything, but we didn't really get to our goals, I guess, and that's why we're rerunning her, just to see if we can get to our goals. Not that it would have mattered yesterday anyway. Oh, excuse me for 1 second. Because our goal was to get to 600 in more in like 2 stat categories and possibly 3, and we were really close. I think we got to like 593 or 594 in stamina, and then the mid 500s for speed and power. So we were pretty close, but we didn't make it. I think maybe if we had gotten all the way to the finale, the URA finale, there was a good chance that we might have made it. But you know, not we didn't have enough, not enough speed. I think we had enough of everything else, but so the main problem why we didn't get to our goal was that the parent on the Legacy 2 wasn't the greatest. I think it was a 2-star speed, like a 2-star stamina, and a 2-star power, I believe. There's some split like that. So after the stream yesterday, I did a little bit of poking around. I mean, not too much, you know, because I don't want to invest too much time into, you know, playing a game. And so I found this Oguri cap actually pretty quickly. And this one I'll show you. And the reason I picked Oguri cap is because she has the second highest affinity with vodka. The downside of her is that her parents, Daiwa Scarlet is one of her parents here. And so what that means is, since we're using our own Daiwa Scarlet on our side for our parent, and then the guest parent has Daiwa Scarlet on the grandparent side, they sort of cancel out. So this one doesn't count towards affinity. So it would have been better. You would have gotten even higher affinity with a different character. It could have been Haru Uraru, actually, Urara. She would get some points, right? Versus 0, because she's already in the parent tree. But this Oguri cap is pretty powerful, I would say. Almost 1200 speed, 700 stamina, 700 power is decent, you know what I mean? So this guy's definitely been playing quite a bit. Oops. And the skills are actually pretty good too. He's got the URA finale, 2-star, that's good. Corner depth, corner recovery. So I think this will serve us well. The other good thing about her is that she's a 9-star speed, so we're getting 63 speed out the gate. So that's good. What's going on here? Let me check something real fast. Okay, so that's coming from the grandparent there. Okay, so we're gonna go with this today. The parent on the guest side should be better than yesterday, so hopefully that'll help us. And then for support cards, we're really kind of hurting on support cards. We need more. But instead of rolling these R cards, I think these are really sort of handicapping us. So let's go ahead and try to auto select here, see what we get. Let's kit us on black again. I was looking at some stuff earlier, and I think going with, oops. I think going with Super Creek. Is there a level 50 Super Creek here? There's a 45. That one's a 40. guess we'll go with the 45 here. So running Super Creek, and then I don't know if this was the correct stamina card, but basically I was gonna run 2 power, 2 stamina, and something else. Let me try to remember while I look for what we need here. I think this was Mayano Top Gun, I believe, is what I wanted to play. El Condor Pasa. I think this was okay. And then this one, I don't think I wanted her. There was somebody else I had. Was it? I think it was 2 power. It was like 2 stamina, 2 power. And then, or was it like 2 speed, 1 power? I don't remember exactly what it was. I think I'm gonna run Ines. Is it Ines Fujin? I think I'm definitely going to run her though, because she has some skills here. Like this is a nice debuff skill. It steals speed from runners behind her in the mile, so it's very specific. But like Slipstream, playtime's over, I guess, is pretty powerful. And then what was the other thing I was looking at? I think her training effectiveness percentage was pretty high, I believe, when I was looking at it earlier. So let me go ahead and level these up to, it looks like level 15 is where we need to be on her. But yeah, I'm definitely going to roll. I did collect some carrots and stuff earlier today, and we're at 25,000, so we just need 5,000 more. I think I collected something like 1,000 today, maybe 2,000. Not really doing a whole lot, just kind of, you know, just doing normal stuff. I didn't play a career. I didn't do any of that. I was just like looking at stuff and whatever, just in the game. Like the daily stuff I did like the daily races, and I did the team races. And that, you know, somehow or the other, I got like 1,000 carats from doing all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I wish I remembered exactly what I was looking at earlier, as far as the cards go, support cards. But I definitely don't think this was part of it. Oh, you know what? I remember now. It was this girl, Muhishi Amazon. Yeah. And the reason why she was good is that her friendship bonus was really high compared to other cards. So it looks like level 5 is where we unlock most of the stuff here. Although it'll get stronger, I think, the more you level up. Like the bonuses here, if we look at them once this does its thing. The friendship gauge is a 10, race bonus 1%, 1%. Specialty priority is at 10. I believe these numbers go up as we level up. Let's just try it. Yeah, they go up to, it went up to 11, 13. So I think at max level, the friendship bonus was like 40 some odd %, which was crazy. It's like one of the highest among the cards that I own. So maybe we'll just up her to like level 10, maybe? Something like that. Get a 15% bonus. I mean, that's not bad. What happens if I go to like level 15? 18% bonus. Let's get a even 20. And that'll give us some room to level it up just normally too. Okay, we'll do that. Level 17. Bam. And then the other card was in the place of this one. Let's do this by rarity. It was an SR card, I just don't remember which one. I think it was this one, the swimming one. Oh, maybe not. Was it this one? Narita Taishin. Yeah, I think this was the one that I was looking at. So her friendship bonus is only 12%. Let's see how much this changes when we level up. Let's say it as 17 like the other one. Is it 20%? Yep. No, 17, no, 14%. Maybe it wasn't this card then. Let me check some of the other ones. I'm trying to remember from the pictures. Because I'm sort of visual, so what's this one? Is this one any good? Yeah, I wish I could remember. I wonder, was it a power card? Because I have 2 power right now and 2 stamina. We have the guts card. And then maybe it was a 3 power. Was it this one? The girl looking in the mirror? Mihono Bourbon, yeah, that's right, it was her. Okay. So this is the one we want because this one also has friendship bonus that's really high. What do we need to get to? Minimum level 5 at least. And then let's just get the friendship bonus up to like 20. $19, $20, there we go. Okay. So you might be asking, hey, you know, Joe, why are you using power cards instead of like, you know, speed cards or whatever? Because obviously we want to use speed. Which one was it? Is the mirror? Yeah, the mirror girl. Okay. And the short answer to that is because this is all I have. Honestly, that's why kind of in a desperate situation. I'm kind of desperate to get more support cards, but we're holding off on that until we get 30,000 carats so we can get the free one. Even though I checked the free ones today actually online, I looked them up, and neither of them I don't think were that good, but you know, something for free is better than nothing. So let's go ahead and maybe check these for, make sure we're getting enough bonuses here, and if not, we could, I think I'm gonna level this one up too, just so we get a flat 20% from that as well. And this should definitely help our run, even though we haven't really been having good luck with getting friendships stacked up on one skill. Why is that not going up? Go up. 18%. So I gotta like level it up all the way. I do like this card too for what it does. I guess 24 is fine. It'll level up on its own probably after this run to 25. It'll max out. If not in this run, but then another run after that. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of space there for it to level up naturally. And then I want to check this one again, because then I think we're pretty much optimized. We should have a better run than yesterday for sure. So let's see if what is this capped at? Level 30. And 30 gets you to a 15% friendship bonus. So it's not that great. I think this card kind of unlocks more potential at the higher levels, but we're capped at 30 here. So what we'll do is maybe just get friendship to like 15%. More than anything, I think I liked the skills that this card gave. So maybe level 24, is that not 15 yet? There we go, we just hit 15 at 25, okay. So we'll level that one up too. Go back. So the skills that this gives is Moxie, which is decent for a front runner, which we're gonna do again. Steadfast wasn't that good. I think Playtime's Over is the one that I was really looking at. Slipstream seemed okay as well, and then the Speed Eater seems like a decent one for a mile runner. So, and then honestly, this isn't ideal. I'm only running it because I don't have anything else, honestly, and this is kind of the best out of the bunch. I guess I could maybe swap it out for a speed card, but all my speed cards are R's, and the SR ones I'm not a huge fan of right now, or what they offer. So I think Silent Suzuka probably had the best skills and stuff that you could learn. Yeah, she does. I mean, maybe I should just use her. Maybe level her up a little bit. Her friendship bonus can, if we can get it to 15, then it might be better than Ines Fujin. Yeah, we got it to 15. But that's all she kind of offers, are skills, and the specialty priority's not that great, 35. She doesn't give any stats to begin with. Let me see. Let's just check Ines Fujin's stats here. Mood effect. Yeah, she has training effectiveness 5%, which Silent Suzuka doesn't have. So this gives I mean, 5% is not that much, honestly. But yeah, I think for this run, we'll just run with better cards. Because yesterday, I think we had like 4 regular R cards. And today, we're running 3 SSR and 3 SR cards. So it's just the quality of the cards are going to be better, and we'll see if there's a material difference. Even though her parents, or at least one of them, is technically a lot better. So we should do better, but maybe this will help. So we're going to go ahead and run that. And we're going to run her as a front runner again. I think just in general, this is going to be a better run just because the support cards are higher level too. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. Same thing, we're farming friendship for the most part in the beginning without caring like where they are. And I'm gonna do a better job of just taking speed training when I think we need it versus anything else. Oh, that Speed Eater came up. That seems pretty powerful. Like, you steal speed from people behind you. So you're like debuffing and then you're buffing yourself at the same time. So that seems kind of broken in a way. We'll definitely have to test that out. Did she fail? Oh my god. That's not good. Okay, her mood's bad as well, so we're gonna have to take a recreation. I think is the right thing to do here. Didn't get any energy back. Sure. Okay. That failure rate wasn't even that high earlier. I think it was around 20%. That is a bummer. I think resting is probably better here. Yeah, we got a 3-stack there instead of just a 2-stack or something. Don't want the extra training. 3-stack again. Yeah. This might be a resting turn. Oh wow, swinging Maestro already. That wit training would have been good if our energy wasn't so low, I mean high. Let's just take this then. The speed training is probably the tastiest thing on the menu here. Speaking of a tasty menu, I think gonna start running this race and then I'm gonna eat. Looks like we don't really have to worry too much. I want to see how much this thing costs. The buff debuff thing. Oh wow, corner recovery already unlocked. That's great. Yeah, we've got some good amount of powers here ready to go. It's only 128. I think are we running a mile here? Because if we are, I kind of just want to see what it does. It is a mile. Okay. We're gonna get that. It might not be the best skill, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. We're gonna turn her into a front runner. Should be an easy race. Did you use it? I mean, I don't know. Is that really? Did it happen to all of them? I only saw it on like a couple there. I think the camera was not in like the right place to see if it went on everybody. I don't know that it even changed a whole lot, honestly. I don't know if she would have been any further ahead than how much she is right now. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. It would be better to use towards the end of the race, right? Like right before the finish line if she used it, because then it would slow everybody else down and she speeds up. So maybe she's just using it too early. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to control that. Maybe if her wit's high enough, she'll be smart enough to use it at the end of the race versus the beginning. Yeah, hard to tell, hard to say. I guess we can watch that, see what happens. Alright, go on to the next race. Yeah. There's 3 of them here. I think you take that. I don't know. Sure, okay. This might be a resting turn. Seems like a good time to use it. Alright, give me some... Stack me some support cards. No? They're all spread out. Yeah, I guess we'll take Wit. Yeah. Is everyone working from home again? Oh no, they're all in power. Okay, I mean, I like that. Oh wow, they're all there again. Sure, why not? I'll take it. Okay, well, we got 2 plus the director there. With the hint, I think that's worth it. End closer. That's not really useful. What the hell just happened? Why did our mood go down? So it looks like we're gonna fail here. I think the resting is what we should be doing here. I guess I could take Wit. No. I'm gonna rest. Okay. Everyone's sort of spread out here. I think speed is probably the best here. Yeah. Home stretch haste. I like that power. Masterful Gambit. I haven't heard of that one yet. That's a new one. This might be a rest here. Nothing I really like. Cool, race day. Let's see, what do we got? Got the Triumphant Pulse. Like that. I like the corner recovery. I like the home stretch haste. Masterful Gambit. It's for an end closer. Okay. Killer Tunes. I like that. It's only for medium specific, but it's not bad. Moxie is decent. Maybe if it was cheaper, I would get that. I don't know if corner recovery will go on sale at all. Let's check our predictions. And if we don't need it, I don't think I'm gonna get anything, although we are triangles down here. I wonder if we just wait till the first inspiration. I mean, we only need top 5, so I think I'm just gonna run it. Not too concerned, even if she doesn't place first. Whatever. It'll be fine. She is the #1 favorite horse, so hopefully she wins. Did she use the thing yet? I might have missed it. What is that thing called again? Wow, that girl in second place is really shrimpy, huh? She's really small. She's like half the size of Vodka. Vodka's kind of big. He's like bigger than everybody else out there. Uh-oh. Well, I think she won. So not having too much trouble yet. It's good. She's drinking again. Drinking that glass of alcoholic. I don't think that's a good thing. It's like having a cigarette after running, you know, a mile or whatever. Oh, concert time. I don't want to watch that. I mean, I can't really judge though, because when I was in the military, we used to run PT. I think we ran like 4 miles or 5 miles, like once a week at least. I think maybe sometimes more. And we definitely smoke while we ran. Not smart, but just something we did. We smoke cigarettes while you're running. It helps pass the time, you know, because 5 miles it takes what, like 40 minutes at least, something like that. I mean, I guess if you ran really fast, then it'd take less time, but in general, it would take about 40 minutes. Now I can't do that. 5 miles would take me like 6 days. You know what I mean? I don't know what this is. Hmm. Hmm. I think we're gonna go with speed. I guess we could use some energy. Take that. Sure, why not? Starting to get the rainbow trainings now. That is good. Kinda wanna get the friendships up on some of this other stuff. Huh. Yeah, I think getting friendship up is more important here. Yeah, seems like a no-brainer. See, using the better support cards, we got enough fans from our races. I think yesterday we had to run an extra race just to get like 700 fans or something. So that worked out pretty well. there. Looks like everyone's working from home today. There's not really enough to rest. Maybe I'll take her on a date so that her mood goes up. That might be, oh, and then we got the claw machine thing. I'm not good at this. I've never been good at claw machines, even in like the arcade. I don't think I've ever won anything out of a claw machine. I mean, I've won this a couple times. Oops. Not. I guess we'll go for the last one there. It's right at the cuties. Okay. What the hell? Oh, I was supposed to hold it down. Oh, you idiot. Oh. Now it's all fast and stuff. I can't. Right there? No, too far. Too far. Oh. The first one's usually the easiest one. I'll just go right here. Boom, I think I got it. Perfect. Yes. Give me all three. Oh. Okay, whatever, at least I got one. But yeah, I've never been good at the claw machine game. I think it's just cause I just don't care enough, maybe? I think that's what it is. I just don't care. You know, like, you know, I don't wanna like spend the brain power or whatever to line the thing up with the thing, and even half the time, even if you line the thing up with the thing, it doesn't do what you want anyways, you know what I mean? Because it's rigged. It's a scam. So I just give in to the scam. I'm just like, okay, it's gonna scam me, so you know, I'm just gonna let it scam. And so I don't really put too much effort into trying to win most of the time. I guess that's maybe I should hold off on a get bigger discount. I don't know. I'm just gonna get it. But yeah, that attitude hasn't really served me super well on like actual dates where you're trying to impress the girl or whatever, right? Because I don't care, and then I won't win anything for her, and so, you know, she'll go in all like hopeful, like, I don't know, like a puppy dog, you know what I mean? They're all like wide-eyed and like, you know, her energy's all up and stuff, and you know, oh, you're gonna win me a thing, animal. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then we do the thing, and then I don't win, obviously, because I don't care. And then she kind of had, you know, that look of disappointment, and like, it's not like a drop in respect. It's more like, I don't know, you can see her attraction sort of just wilt, like a dying flower, you know, just like, it's like I always enjoyed that, actually. You would think that I wouldn't want that to happen, but I always sort of enjoyed that, to witness them just dying a little bit, or their feelings for me die a little bit inside. Why? I don't know, because I'm sick maybe, and also like, if she still likes me after that, then like, you know, okay, cool, you know, like, that means I'm in there, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really need to do a whole lot more than, you know, like, if she's okay with me failing, then, you know, what else really can I do to make it worse, right? So usually, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out though. Sometimes you know, she loses enough attraction where she just wants to go home after. And it's like, you know, if you're gonna judge me based on something so stupid, you know, well, why don't you do it then? First of all, right? Like, if you're so whatever, then you play the stupid game. You move the claw and you pick up the stuffed animal. You can't do it. You know what I mean? So then it's like, so why do you expect me to be good at this? You know, like, do I have a lot of practice, you know, moving a claw around to pick up, you know, stuff? You think I do this all the time? Like, no, I don't care. You know, like, that's not. Why would I ever do that? You know, I don't even like stuffed animals. I would never do that on my own time or my own money. You know what I mean? I'm only doing it because I'm on a date. And maybe, you know, maybe it's because it's like, well, if you haven't done this a whole lot, that means you haven't been on that many dates or whatever. I guess that could be the inference. I mean, that I would assume that would be a good thing, honestly. But it's not that I haven't been on a lot of dates. It was just like I never cared to begin with. You know what I mean? I never cared to win the stuffed animal and any of that. You know, like I don't need to prove myself to anybody. I don't care. You know, if she doesn't like me, she doesn't like me. Oh well. You know, what does it matter? If she doesn't like me, then there's another one later. You know, just get another one. You know what I mean? I do like corner acceleration. I wonder if there's gonna be more of a sale though. Do we even need it? Oops, that's not what I wanted. We probably do. I mean, guts? I don't know. I think we're just gonna risk it. I think it's gonna be fine. So yeah, now I don't even play those kinds of games. Any kind of like carnival style game, claw machine, you know, anything with stuffed animals. I just don't. Even if I go on a date with somebody, I don't bother. I'm just like, oh, because you know sometimes they'll be like, hey, you know, you should win me a stuffed animal or whatever, and I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like it. You know, I'll just, you know, if you really want one, I'll just go buy you one from the store. It'll be cheaper. You know what I mean? Like just go to just buy like a small one, like $5. You know, $10 maybe. But then they're like, no, but you have to win it for me, and I'm just like, no, I don't. I don't need to do anything. You know, if you don't like it, I'll just take you home. You know, I don't care. Whatever. You know, because there's, you know, there's more of you. There's many of you that I could just go and replace you with. So maybe that's why I don't really have a lot of dates anymore. I mean, I am getting older too. I realize that being old is not attractive. I don't know why. I don't feel old. I mean, I do feel old. My body feels old, definitely. But my mind is still, you know, like my mind is like I guess it's not as fresh as it used to be. Gotta be honest. So maybe my mind's old as well. I feel like I'm 21 all the time though, right? Forever 21. That's the thing, right? Maybe not 21 actually. Maybe more like 27, I think, is when I really sort of like came into myself. You know what I mean? As a person. So, forever 27. Is that a thing? Alright, so what are we doing here? Are friendships all maxed out yet? No? Huh. We're already close to 400. That's good. Mayano Top Gun is nowhere near complete. I don't think we really need to train guts though. Issue. I guess we'll just go for speed. I'm trying to hit our goals here more than anything. Aha, look at that. Boom. It's a lot of them. Alright, I think the only one left is Mayano Top Gun now for the friendships. This stuff is not going on sale. Maybe Moxie? She's not really a front runner. Or she's not supposed to be. maybe corner recovery. If she's... Oops, that's not what I wanted. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't think she'll really have too much trouble. Let's just go for it. I think she'll be fine. She's in third? Oh, that's not good. Is she falling behind because her stamina is probably too low? Probably. I'm guessing it's her stamina more than anything. Probably also needs more speed. Kind of a little bit of everything. Oh no, now she's in fourth. This is not good. Am I gonna have to alarm clock this race? Is this Arima Keenan? Is this one of the long races? It seems really long for some reason. Way longer than I'm used to. I normally can only get one spoonful of food in my mouth. I haven't really been paying attention because I was yapping too much about the claw machine and being old. I'm hoping this is like Arima Keenan. Just a run in win condition. 7th? No, it wasn't. It was like an actual race. What the hell? Okay. Why? What happened? Why? I don't think we had that much trouble yesterday. I guess her stamina is really piss poor though. It is really low. Okay, then I guess we'll change her into a late surger. She's an A there. She's only a B in pace. Yesterday she was an A in pace because of her parents gave her that boost. But we'll just run her regularly. I guess I need to train more stamina. This is really early to be failing like this. That's not good. That is not good at all. Are we gonna crash out here? Don't tell me we're gonna crash out here. I don't know, man. Maybe I should have given her like recovery skill, huh? We'll do that in the next one if we make it to the next one. I really don't know what happened in the previous race. I don't know what wrong. Is she gonna do it? I think she's positioned pretty well. She's like at the head of the late Surger pack. And then she's gonna turn on the jets sometime soon here, I think. Then use her ult. Come on, use the ult. She boxed in. Oh, she's like, it's not too bad. She might get like 5th, 4th, 4th, maybe? Hopefully that's not a fail. Fifth, okay. Is that a fail? No, I don't think it is. I think we made it through. Oh, just barely. Alright. We need to focus now. No more claw machine jibber jabber. It's early June. Late June is summer training. Probably means it's a good time to rest. I think we need some stamina here. Even though it's not optimal. I mean, we do get some stamina there. We get more stamina doing this than we do just doing stamina. So, sure, why not? No friendships, no friendship trainings. Kind of need her, like, her friendship maxed out. Go ahead and do that. Wow, everyone's on vacation. What the hell? Maybe rest then, because our energy's kind of low, and it'll bump up her mood. So I like that. 2 for 1. Maybe we try to finish the friendship out. None of this is really like oh, you know, this is great kind of thing. I mean, this one's pretty good too. 22 and 10. That is pretty good. $23 and 14 is good also though. And it gets us closer to our goal. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know. Maybe that one? Where is Mayano? Oh, she's in Wit. I think we need to... I really do want to finish her off. Oh wow, they're all there in guts. Literally, not one is missing. I think one of them has a day off, but the rest of them are all stacked up there. I wish they did that for like speed or something. They're in a stupid category like guts. Like, why? I don't even need that. Alright, I think our friendship levels are all maxed out pretty much. This would be nice. It'd be nicer if it was a friendship, but I'm gonna rest here. No friendship trainings. I don't know, man. It's not it's not working with us. Alright, we'll give her some skills here now. I don't think I trained much stamina after all that. But I think if we give her a swinging maestro, I think we'll be good. And I think we can change her back to a front runner since our guts and wit are so terrible. And it should be fine. Definitely need to train up that stamina now. Alright, I think this one's in the bag. Is it too early to call it? I think we got it. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think that swinging maestro really helped a lot. Because I think it's equivalent to around 250 stamina. It's around 2 to 250 stamina. This is kind of what it counts as. And I only know that from just watching some YouTube videos about it and looking at some stat sheets or something. They have like these tables of like what the equivalent amount of stamina would be, and any gold stamina skill is worth about 200 to 250 stamina. And some are definitely better than others, even if it's a gold skill. Oh, nice. I think I need to do that. Yeah. And the reason why certain gold skills are better than others is it's like where they use the skill. So I think using it on like a power that's used on a straightaway, there's only 2 straightaways. I think that for the most part. There's one in the beginning, and then there's one towards the end, right? And so there's only two chances for your character to use it, and if they use it in the beginning, it's kind of a waste because it's the beginning of the race. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. And then if they use it to the end, that's good, but you know, there's no guarantee that'll go off, and you know, this and that. And so I guess anything that is activates on the curves is much better. Or so I hear. I guess that's kind of the reasoning, is that's what you want to do, is pick up skills that are activated on curves. I'm sort of prioritizing stamina here because we didn't do so hot before, and so now she should have a ton of stamina. So she would have the equivalent of like 600 almost, right? Because like 200, 250 ish, like it's like 550, something like that is what that would be equivalent to. I think Gourmand is another skill that people get a lot. And I think there's like one more that people tend to get a lot, but I don't remember what it is. I think Moxie's okay. I think we had Moxie on Haru when we played her, maybe the first or second run, something like that. And I think she had it, Moxie, and I think it was okay. It wasn't too bad. But it's also a slightly versus like a moderately, or like, so I guess I mentioned this before, but paying attention to the language, the words that the description uses is important, because when it says slightly, you know, that doesn't really do a whole lot. And even looking at the powers, like Homestretch Haste is a slightly power, right? I like it because it gives you that extra little push at the very end, you know, to kind of get her across the finish line. And then there's a second level to Homestretch Haste, which we haven't unlocked yet, but I've seen it before. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a gold skill, the second level of Homestretch Haste, and that's why I get it. And then what was I saying? So there's something else. Oh, slightly. So then there's slightly, there's moderately, right? So moderately is probably a better skill to get, and then after moderately, there's just like straight up, it just says increase. So it doesn't even say slightly, moderately, it doesn't say anything, it just says increases, you know, whatever. So I guess when you spend points, you're supposed to kind of look at that and get the ones that have more of that kind of value, because then your bonuses will be bigger, whatever skill it's amplifying. Are we not winning? Are we behind? We're in 4th. That's not good. Is she gonna pop her ult? I think we're like doing worse than yesterday, honestly. Yesterday we kind of breezed through her regular career, no real problems. I feel like this is just, oh, this is Orin McKinnon. I think we came in last place in this race yesterday, so I think we definitely did better. Okay, that's freaking me out a little bit. She got 10th. Okay, yeah, that's definitely better. Is this not a remake? It is Ray McKinnon. Okay, yeah. This was just a run in. So there was no win condition here. So that's fine. Fuel? Sounds like energy? Yeah. Alright. We need to get to 600 here. Oh, I should have rested that turn. Well, maybe it's good that I didn't. We got a carrot, so. Not really getting any rainbows. Kind of a bummer. Playtime's over. I think that's a good one. Okay, our ult leveled up. That's good. Failure rate's kind of high. I think we have to take it. Yes. Hopefully this isn't a good one. It's not. Okay, cool. So we can rest. Or I could do this wit training. I mean, I don't really need wit though. So yeah, let's just rest. Ooh, 70. Nice. Maybe I should have taken the wit training and rested this turn instead. We should be pretty close to our second inspiration here. Is that not gonna happen? There we go. That's what I was looking for. I don't think that was like super great. It was on the lower side of getting stats. We're almost there though. I think we're gonna rest here. I think we're definitely closer to our stat goals at least than yesterday, for sure. We're almost at 600 already. Alright. I did see we got some stuff here. Shooting star, corner acceleration, that I think leads to Professor of Curvature, which is really good. It's another curve power, or curve skill. What was the other thing? Hesitant end closers? Oh. I think this sounds cool. Playtime's over. Slightly increased velocity when followed by another runner directly behind for a long time. I mean, as a front runner, I think that would definitely help. So let's pick that up. We're double circles, I think. Oh, or just single circle? I don't know. I can't really see what's that saying, but I think we're in a good spot here. I think our stats are definitely better than they were yesterday at this point in the game. So, and we made it all the way to the qualifier, URA qualifier. So I think we're on easy, so we can kind of coast now, I think. Did she use the playtime's over? There it is. I like where she used those, right in the middle. I like when they use their skills in the middle of the race. And then, like, you know, a couple towards the end. I think we got this in the bag. Hecky Shuttle is kind of closing in on us, but don't think it's enough. Nope. Nice, okay. There goes the Alki. Alcoholic. Alright, I don't think we can afford anything here. Yeah, not really. So we're just gonna run it. Did we win yet? Doing pretty well. I think those upgraded support cards definitely helped. I don't know, how did we lose the race in the middle though? Like, this is like really early too. I don't understand how that happened. We had the alarm clock so early in the career. I don't get it. I don't know what was so... I guess we didn't give her any skills. Alright. I think we need to secure the bag at this point. It is one turn before summer, so maybe it's better off resting. That was a little bit of a waste because there was oh, that's kind of nice actually, even though it's guts training, because the stats are pretty high. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get the max energy we could have earlier during that rest. I think we kind of went over. But it's alright. It's not wanting to give me speed, huh? I think I just need to take speed though. Because we're gonna get to 600 on power regardless. And then now we're sort of out of energy. So yeah, let's just do that. They're all there. And then it doesn't look like there's any. Wow, where is everybody? They're all in guts and wit? Yeah. Don't think so. Nice. Well rested. Alright, so let's do a quick check here. What do we need? I want to get stamina 600 also, if I can. Speed is pretty much there. Nobody in stamina though. Everyone's in guts for some reason. That's not that great. Let's just take the speed then to get that to 600 for sure. And then we'll look at getting stamina up to 600 now. Yeah, I mean 10, 20, 15, 5. Man, I wish some of these friendships were activated. I don't think we've had like a nice like 4 rainbow stack or something, you know what I mean? Haven't really gotten that. I like this, so we're gonna get that. Seems like we're doing okay-ish. Yeah, I mean, I like those stats. 600, 500, 600. Not bad, not bad. It's definitely where we were yesterday. A little bit ahead of where we were yesterday. Not by much, but we are definitely ahead. Because yesterday we were kind of struggling to get to 600. But we're comfortably there today. It's a little early. It's early to be using that. Uh-oh. Did she ever use her red skill? I don't think I've ever seen her use it other than like the first couple times we gave it to her. And I haven't seen her use it at all, really. The buff debuff thing. Looks like she won pretty easily, so that's a good sign. That's really good. We should go drinking after the race again. You need to drink water, not alcohol. I think I have a right to criticize her because I'm her trainer. This sounds like energy. No. Whoa. Nobody's around. They're all in wit. I mean, I guess I could do that. Should I just rest? Or maybe recreation? Hope for some energy? I think I got 10 energy or something. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even need to do the recreation. Her move would have gone up just now. Ah, dang it. These aren't very good either. None of these are very good. 22 and 11, 14 and 5. I mean, it's like the same amount almost. This is 3. Here. That's a lot of power. I mean, I do have a lot of power support cards, so I guess it's my fault. I could rest, I guess. Yeah, I think resting might be the better call. I'm waiting for a big stack. Nice. Leveled up her ult again. No, please, come on, just one more rainbow. But nope, only a single rainbow. Alright. I think we need to take the stamina training just to get it close to 600 there. Yeah, I think we have to. It's a shame. I wish there was more, but not a whole lot we can do about that. Alright. I don't know. Are we too broke? We're broke. Okay. That's fine. I mean, we're still looking decent. We're looking okay. We're really not that much, the stats aren't that much better than what they were yesterday. I think stamina was at like 590 something, right? And then speed was at like 5 something. I guess we're like 100 points below or over where we were yesterday in like these categories. But I don't feel like that's like, you know, like greatly better than what it was, and we crashed out pretty hard here. I think it was this race, right? Was it the semifinals? I think it was this one that we crashed out on. So I guess those 50 points and speed or whatever make a difference. We do have better skills, I think, this time around than yesterday. I don't know if we had Swinging Maestro. Maybe we did have that. She used that really early there. But she didn't have... I think that's really all she had yesterday, was Swinging Maestro. She didn't have corner acceleration. I think she... What did she have? I don't even remember, honestly. But not a lot. I don't remember her having very many. I think she had Homestretch Haste, for sure. Is that the difference? The skills? Maybe I should do a build where it's just nothing but skills. So I don't really train at all. I just run a bunch of races and get skill points and just buy her like every skill. And see if a horse can run purely based off of skill versus stats. You just train wit the entire time. Huh. I mean, she won pretty easily. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's that much different from what we did yesterday, honestly. I mean, it is better. This is definitely a better run, but... Is it that much better? I don't know. Oh crap, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, damn it. I wanted to see... whatever. We made 600, so... I think securing the bag was the good call there. Front runner corners. Front runner straightaways. There's a lot of front runner stuff here. Yeah, I haven't seen her use this at all, other than in the very beginning, when we first gave it to her. Killer tunes. I think we gave her a Triumphant Pulse yesterday. I think she had that. I remember her having that. I mean, this has a level 2, so does this. These are all front running skills. Maybe this one, Slipstream? I want to give her a more universal skill in case we need to switch her running style. We'll try giving her Slipstream. That's the first time I've seen that skill, actually. I think the main thing is that we got her to 600 in 3 different skill categories. So I'm happy about that. We gave ourselves a 60% chance of possibly getting a 2 to 3 star spark in the desired category. That 60% chance means we should be able to get one of them today, right? Because we failed yesterday. 1 out of 2. So today is 60% if you count yesterday's. I don't think that's how it works. That's not how statistics work. But technically, because we did run her yesterday, 1 out of 2, 50%. So half the time, it works all the time. And then from there, I think it's like a 5% chance, a 10% chance for 2 spark, 2 star spark, and then like a 3% chance or something for a 3 star spark. I like how she's using all her skills though, even without a lot of weight. Oh no, she's second though. That's not good. Slipstream? Use the Slipstream? And her ult? Ult? No ult? Use your ult? No ult? Use something? Anything? Okay, that thing, I guess. Oh, now you use your ult. At the last second. Okay, so now it's alarm clock, right? Third. Oh. Alright, I guess we'll change her back to her normal running style. And hopefully she wins. If she doesn't, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we could try running her as a pace setter. And she's in a good position. She's like right in the middle of the field. That's really good for a late surger. I mean, her speed should be way higher than it is. But... oh, she's coming out on the outside. Use your ult. Use your ult. She gonna do it? Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, I don't really don't need to train our stats up anymore than what they are. But oh, now we get the double rainbow training when we don't need it. Son of a bitch. Oh, we're gonna fail anyway. 42%, whatever. It's the last turn. Who cares? Oh, we got it. Oh, great. You know, perfect. What a ripoff. I think we got like one double rainbow training the entire game. This whole run through, I think we got one. It's ridiculous. It's not the best RNG this game. Not the worst either, because we didn't really like fail any trainings other than I think we failed one time. I think I guess I'll give her the corners. Maybe I should have given her the straights. Whatever. It's the last race, who cares? Got what we needed. But now we can pretty consistently, especially with the card set that we're using and the parents that we're using, consistently get 600 in 3 stat categories, right? Speed, power, and stamina. And so every character from here on out, if you build them that way, you know, they should make it to the finale-ish, you know, area. They'll probably definitely be able to finish their career. Maybe, I mean, we did have a little bit of trouble. So maybe not easily, but you know, you can kind of get there eventually. And so if every time you run your horses now, and every horse you run, you have a 60% chance, right, of getting a 2-star spark or a 3-star blue spark, then you're already, you know, very early in the game, your horse is not going to be like, even if we had maybe stopped training stamina at like 500 or something, and then just started training speed or something like that, we would have maxed out at around probably like 800 speed or something, you know what I mean? Maybe 700 something, 750, 800. I'm guessing around 800. Did I leave her as a front runner? Or did I change her as a front runner? Or what did I do? I don't remember what I did. Is she still a late surger? Maybe that's what it is. I didn't change her back to front runner. Oh well, whatever. Well, she's using her ult in the right place now. Is she gonna win? I think she won. So as I was saying, right, if you're not gonna, the next big jump in probability is 1100, I guess. I think it's 1100. So if you get 1100 in a stat, then you give yourself a better chance of a 3-star spark, right? But we weren't gonna hit that, so you know, until obviously the parent on our side, your local parent, not the guest parent, but the one that you provide. Excuse me, I was swallowing. But that, once that starts getting better, right, then you can start shooting for the 1100. But until then, the parent on our side is so bad that you can't do any of that. So it's better off just shooting for the 600 stat line, and you can get through all these careers. For the most part, I think, you know, you would pretty much win all the careers that you play with the 600, 600, 600, you know. And depending on the support cards that you had, and the support cards that I used today, which were better than the ones yesterday, definitely helped, I think, for sure. We're at 680. Of course, we ran a couple more races and we trained a couple more times, but still, we're like 100 points ahead of where we were yesterday in all 3 categories, pretty much. So it really kind of made a difference, and we got more skills. I don't know why we had trouble in the middle of the career. Doesn't really make sense to me why that happened. We shouldn't have. But besides that little hiccup, for the most part, this career wasn't that hard. It wasn't that, you know, we used a couple alarm clocks just to change her style back to her normal running style. I don't know, should I get level 2 on this or straightaways? I think this is going to be more valuable. Although, how much does that cost? 126? Yeah, I think this is going to be more valuable. And I think this horse is decent. I mean, it's not the best, obviously. The speed is a little low. But this is a decent PvP horse. It's not going to win like in the higher levels, but in the lower levels, yeah, not bad. Alright, so let's see what we get. Hopefully it's not like a Lone Star Wit. We got a B. That's our first B of the playthrough. It was almost a B plus actually. We're halfway to B plus. So yeah, not bad. We've been getting C's. This is definitely can be played in PvP now. It won't be the best horse, but you know, it's not like it'll win sometimes, every once in a while. And we got a 2-star Guts. Wait, how did we get a 2-star Guts? What? Wait, what? We didn't even have more than 600 in Guts at all. I think our Guts stat was only like 400 or something, not even 400. So how did this decide to 2-spark Guts? I thought you could only get 2 stars if you had more than 600 in the stat. That doesn't make sense to me. I think this is a scam. We got scammed. This is a scam. This seems like a scam. Well, that's it. We got a B rating. That's decent. And we got a free horse here, looks like. Yeah, for sure. This vodka is definitely, it's decent. It's not great, but it's not bad either. It's decent. It's usable for sure. Did I get any carrots? I got those things. Okay. I know I get carrots if I level up these things. Did I move up to E3? No, I stayed in E3. No, we got some carrots from that. 100. I just need like 4,000 more or something, don't I? Let's try a team race here. I'll show you how not trash she actually is. 600, 600, 600 is a decent line for a PvP horse. I mean, you're not gonna be in the A, you know, A tier class 1 whatever, right? But she's definitely not gonna lose all the time, like our other characters are doing here. She won. Obviously, her opponent was only a C, so there's that. But so I think for the most part we lost here. But the other side, the enemy's horses are better. And I did pick the highest ranked one. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's maybe try racing someone more like on our level. This one's below us. This one's a little bit above us. Let's try the middle one this time. I just want to show that the horse we just made, the vodka we just made, isn't terrible. That's a loss. This might be a win. Just because they have like G horses there. This one's going to be a loss. This one's going to be a win. And then this one, hard to tell because they're both Bs. B against B. And she won. See? So not bad. It's a good start. You know, if you just make a bunch of Bs, right? You're gonna be, you know, doing decently. Okay, we got 5 carrots. Nice. I'm trying to get that support card 30 support card pull that we want to do. All right, so let's get out of that, and then we'll take a look. I think the vodka we just made we can use as a parent, because the grandparents is a 2-star speed and a 3-star speed. So we have a 5-star speed, 2-star guts parent if we use vodka as a parent. Which isn't bad, honestly. I mean, guts is not ideal, but we have a 5-star on our side now versus if we kept using Daiwa, right? Which is this one. We would only have a 2-star speed, 1-star stamina, 3-star power. Right, so you kind of get more of a grab bag from using her as a parent. I mean, she'll still make a decent parent, not the best, but you could still use Daiwa as a parent. And then you have vodka now that has a 5 stars of speed, right? Because from Daiwa and the guest, and then 2-star guts. You know, whatever. It's kind of a wasted stat. I mean, I guess if you were really like if you really wanted to optimize this strategy of like farming while you're playing, right now would be the time to play vodka again. Right? Do another run with vodka. Same exact thing, because now you have the system, you have your support cards set, right? Your parents set. Right, and it's not that hard to get to 600, 600, 600, and you just run this over and over and over again, which technically should only be like 2 times, honestly. even though we got what was our first vodka? Our first vodka was a 1-star guts. So we got guts two times in a row. Oh yeah. So then the third time you definitely wouldn't get guts, right? Hopefully. Right? I mean, technically you shouldn't be getting guts again, right? So then so if you're not going to get guts again, right? Then you have a 3 out of 4 chance of getting, you know, at least 1 star, 2 stars, or 3 stars in one of the categories you want. As long as guts doesn't come out 3 times in a row, right? I mean, if you get wit, obviously, then it should be 100% chance if you ran it a 4th time. Like, let's say you run it again right now, and you get a 1-star wit, right? Then you could run it one more time after that. Technically, you're overdue for one of the other categories, right? Because you have a 20% chance of starring in one of these, and you got guts twice and wit once. So that means one of these other 3 have to pop off. They just have to. You have a 100% chance. Right? Maybe not 100%. It's a 20%. It's not cumulative. So it's like a casino where the odds are always the same. It's not just because, you know, if you're playing roulette and you got red 10 times in a row come out, if you bet on black, it doesn't mean there's a 100% chance of getting black, obviously. But with random chances and, you know, RNG likelihood, you know, it is like more likely, not really, it's the same, like, you know, same percentage chance. But, you know, you could argue that black should be coming out pretty soon, at least, if not in the next turn, right? So then you could play this as like you would in a casino, where you're betting on, okay, I got guts twice, the next roll is probably going to be speed or power or stamina. You know what I mean? I don't know if I should run this again. Tomorrow, it seems like I'm running the same character too many times then. It could get boring, especially for content. I think personally, if I was playing this by myself and not streaming it, then I would run this again, right? Because I don't know how the hell we got a 2-star guts though. That makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't think that's even the way it's supposed to work, because our guts was only 383. So I don't get that. But imagine if you got, even if this was a 1-star speed, right? When you ran it the second time or the third time or whatever, if we ran it again, and you only got a 1-star speed. Still, that's a 6-star speed parent. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's pretty good. So maybe I'll run this again on my own, like on my own time tomorrow, or after the stream or something, after I shut it off, and maybe you won't be able to see it, but you know, it was the same thing. And then, you know, you just, maybe I'll do that and then make hopefully get a speed or something, or even power or stamina, even really anything other than guts or wit. As long as I get something else kind of useful, maybe I'll do that offline and then, you know, show it to you tomorrow. But I mean, for now, the plan for tomorrow is to run gold chip now, right? That's the last one we have left. Yep, it'd be gold chip using vodka as the new parent. Like I said, anything other than guts would have been good. So I'll have to think about that. I don't know if I really want to run a game offline. I think just going with what we have could be good. Although I do think running vodka again is a good idea though. So if I knew somebody and they asked me for advice, it's like, what should I do? I'd be like, run her again. You know, run her until you get a speed spark. Or, you know, yeah, I think a speed spark would be smart, because then you have 5 stars of speed already. If you get a 3-star speed spark vodka, that's an 8-star speed parent. That's great. You can build off of that. Then you got your first, you know, super solid parent on your side, and then You can either borrow one, or you can run your own parents after that, right? Go home. If we train Gold Ship up, you use Vodka, and then you could use your Daiwa. Where'd you go? This one? I mean, your affinities aren't double circle, but look at the stats we're getting. We're getting 33, so that's 45, 5, 21, and 12. Right? I mean, that's not bad. That's really good. And you're using your own horses as legacy. Then you're not depending on somebody else. A guest that they might have skills that you don't really want. And you've been picking the skills that you've wanted so far on your own horses, right? So then you're more likely to get those. So that's I think that's kind of the goal, right? Is to be able to parent your own horses and not have to pull guests. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pulling guests, but I think in the long run, you want to be making your own and not having to depend on anybody else, right? Because it costs that money too. The whatever the other currency is, the little shiny card things, and you have to pay that. I mean, it's not a lot. It's like 1,500 or whatever every time you borrow somebody's stuff. But then you're not spending money on doing that because you have your own horses. And I think eventually what you want to do is have 3-star, like everything, not just speed, but then you want like a 9-star power horse, a 9-star stamina, parent. I think it depending on what sparks you get. I guess you could make try to make a 9-star guts if you use Vodka as a parent. Then you try to get guts. I don't know why anyone would do that. I guess you would never have to train guts after that if you got a 9-star guts. You know what I mean? But I don't know how useful that would actually be. But basically, you want to. I think if you start creating your own parents, your games are just gonna get so much better, right? Like you're gonna progress through the game so much faster then, instead of creating a bunch of trash down here where you're sort of playing in this area in the C plus, maybe a B every once in a while. Once you make your own parents that are good, you're gonna like our next run with Gold Chip using Vodka as a parent, right? It's gonna be way better. We're gonna get like close to a B plus at least, I would say a B plus. So that now you're upgrading all your horses, right? And then what you could do, and what I think would be smart to do, although which I'm not gonna do because it would be boring. But what I would do is go do Gold Chip, run Gold Chip, get like a B plus, whatever, right? And then start over. You would start the cycle all over again here. Where am I going? Why here? So we kind of went one by one this way, right? Then once we do Gold Chip, instead of unlocking a bunch of new characters, right? Because Haru Urara is not, we started her off with, just the shittiest parents we could find, right? So then once you get like a B plus on Gold Chip, she has the highest affinity with Haru, right? So then you start Haru again, you go back through the whole roster again, right? A second time, and you do Haru using Gold Chip as a parent and maybe Vodka or Daiwa Scarlet or whoever, right? And then you get, like a 3-star something out of her. And you don't even need her to 3-star, honestly, because as long as she gives out a pink skill, oh yeah, the pink for turf, or not turf, I mean dirt. Sorry, if she gives you a 3-star pink dirt skill, right? Then you can use that on somebody else, like a Techie Shuttle later, or someone, and then make them really good at dirt running, using Haru Urara as the parent just to pass down the pink skill. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would go back through and or you could, kind of jump around. Maybe I would do Haru and then, get a better rating on her, and then, do Sakura Bakushino and not use Haru as a parent. Maybe I'll use Gold Ship and Vodka as a parent to Sakura Bakushino because they have better affinity or whatever, right? But basically, I would just play all these back through to get them on the same level as our horses now, which you can see have gotten better over time, right? What am I looking at here? Yeah, look at this. So these are our stock horses. This is the tutorial horse, right? The G's and the F's. And then we started off at a C, we got a C plus. We got a C, we got a C plus. We got a C plus, and then another C plus, right? And then a C plus and a B. So you can see sort of the slow progression, the slow grind that we did to get better horses, better ratings. And part of it is getting better parents, and part of it is getting better support cards, because we did two support card polls, right? And the third part of it is leveling up those support cards, right? So that they give better bonuses or whatever. And so once we get our 30,000 carats, which we are at 25,000 right now, so we just need 5,000 more, and we do a 20 times pull, 10x pull or whatever for support cards, and we get them all basically, right? Almost. We'll get like really good ones too, and then your characters are going to take an even bigger jump, right? Then you're going to be playing in the B plus A range, right? And then you're going to be really good in PvP, because an A horse in PvP is usually kind of like, good. Like the good horses are like usually like around A ratings, so you're going to be pretty highly rated in the PvP stuff. And then you could start working towards like, getting S ratings and stuff, and like optimizing your whatever and unlocking the level caps and whatever, this and that, potentials and whatever on your horses, which I was thinking about actually. I was wondering if I should raise the potentials of my horses. Why can't I raise the potential of Gold Chip? Oh, you need different kinds of shoes for different horses? Interesting. You need blue shoes. I know hers are like the yellow shoes, right? Or something? No, these are blue shoes too. Why can I... Oh no, I was looking at the right thing. She needs red shoes. And then she needs pink shoes. She needs yellow shoes. And then she needs green shoes. So they all need different kinds of shoes. Huh, I didn't know that. I thought they all used the same kind. I don't know how that's supposed to work. I think if I were to play it like the way I would want to play this, on the second run, once I ran Gold Chip, right, and then I went back to Haru, I might raise her potential before I ran her, so it's not like rerunning the same horse. You're running like a kind of a different horse. It's Haru still, but it's with the raised potential. What does that even do? Potential level 2 unlocks this straightaway acceleration. I mean, it's not like the greatest skill, I don't think it's like the greatest skill ever, but yeah, I think that's what I might do, is raise the potential of each character and then run them again, right? Because then it's just going to make it easier for them to win, to get through the... You're already you know, getting their stats up to, you know, possibly potentially 2 or 3 star, right? And then you're also like having an easier time of getting through their careers and through the races. Because I think Haru won the URA finale, right? I think that's what we made her win. Where's my? I need to look at my. So with Haru, oops, that's not the right one. Yeah, we already won the finale with her. So, you know, her career is like super easy. I think Sakura Bakushino crashed out somewhere, right? Like during the semifinals or something. Oh, she went to the finals and crashed out. And then Daiwa Scarlet got to Arima Keenan and crashed out? She didn't even finish her career? We didn't finish her career? Oh wow, we didn't even finish Daiwa Scarlet's career. We crashed out really early on her. Well, that would have been a good run. Because we were already at 600 on that one. Oh well. And then I think we just won the finale on Vodka, right? Yeah. So if you ran through it again with higher potential, like Haru would just like easily just breeze through. Front runner, you know. Just spam speed, who cares, whatever, right? Sakura Bakushino might win her finale at a higher potential. Daiwa Scarlet also might win her finale, and I guess Vodka, you know. I mean, you might not need to raise their potentials to win, honestly, the finales. I think as long as you get their stats up to 600 in speed, stamina, and power, they're generally going to win their, you know, go through the entire career and win the URA finale for the most part, right? Wow, this Haru was really good actually. 740, 711. How did we get her up so high? I think I was running like 3 wit cards and 3 speed cards or something for this run. Anyway, I got distracted. But yeah, basically, I'm yapping too much now. So just to, I guess, summarize, is I would run Vodka again, personally. For streaming, probably not. I'll just move on to Gold Chip and just use what we have. But like, I think ideally, it'd be better to run Vodka again, and I might later. I mean, probably should actually before. So maybe I will run her offline just to get a speed spark. At least a 1 speed or 2 speed would be fine. Because then we have a very solid parent in a Vodka. That's really unfortunate we got Guts. But yeah, I would run her again, get the sparks that I want in this before I move on to the next horse, right? Then run the next horse, and I guess you can, it doesn't really matter because you can hope that you get speed on Gold Chip too, but you probably won't. You'll get something else. So yeah, it's not the end of the world that we don't run her again, but I think personally I would, because then you have one solid parent that you can count on, and then you run the next one. And then I would go back through the lineup and do everything one more time with either raising the potential or not. I just don't know when you would do that, the raising the potential. I know it's really expensive. Those shoes aren't cheap, right? And they're not easy to, like, you can't just buy them from anywhere. So there's a limited number of them. You can't like upgrade the potential of everybody, right? Eventually. So maybe if I found, but they have all like different kinds of shoes too though. I think maybe some of it's because of their star level. So maybe it's better off saving them for like your favorite character to raise the potential of, like, you know, your favorite runners. But I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not opposed to just sticking with the original 5 they give you, honestly. That's more than enough, you know? It's because it's the same thing over and over again. It's the same horse, basically. just with slightly different statistics and I guess different personalities if you kind of like get into the story. But for the most part, it's the same thing. So I might have to look into that. I'll look into that and maybe I'll talk about that more in a later stream. I'll look up the raising the potentials and all that and see what the ideal is. But my feeling is that you would want to be doing that from the get-go, like with the original horses. And I guess as you get newer ones, you would earn more shoes eventually, right? Maybe not though. Maybe they are really limited. I know in the daily sales you can buy them in this thing. Let's see where else you can maybe buy some shoes. You can buy these things that you need to upgrade, the raise the potential. You need these things eventually too. So you can buy those here, but these are very expensive. I don't think friendship points are, they're not easy to get. These club points, I don't even know what these are. I've never gotten any, so I don't even know how to get them. The cleats I think you get from turning in support cards, like extra ones that you don't want. So I think that's how you get them, maybe not. And then, so those might not be, you might not be getting those very often. And then these are, what are these? Clovers? What am I looking at? Yeah, these are from buying support cards, and whatever's left over they convert into this. So you won't be getting these very often either. And statues is when you get duplicates of the horses when you do a regular pull. So you won't be getting many of those either. So this is kind of the expensive. These are going to be very expensive, right? Anything you buy in here. As far as like time value goes, like how often you get them, they're not. It's not like you can farm these, right? In the daily sales, I think it uses the regular currency, so I guess you could buy stuff in there. Can we trigger a daily sale? Do I have any left? I think because I was messing around in here earlier. I have one left, so let's see if we can trigger this just so we can look at it real quick before I sign off now. Because I think I've yapped enough for today. Let me just see if I can trigger this thing. Did I run all these already? Oh, I already ran some today. I think the team events, they trigger it sometimes. We did run like 2 of them just now. We'll run this guy, sure. Oh, our Sakura Bakushina won. I think we still lost overall. Did it trigger the store? Yes. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, so whenever you trigger the store, you probably want to buy the alarm clock. I always do. And then the parfait, even though I don't really use this that much, I usually just buy it. And then you can get shoes here. I don't know if these change every store though, every shop. I know this is the same every time. You can buy 500 of these things for 3,000. I think that's a ripoff. I think these shoes are they're worth it, worth getting though. They're only 1,000. And you can farm this kind of coin, right? So you can farm shoes, but you have to do it in the shop, and you only get 3 at a time. So I didn't before, but I'm starting to just buy the shoes too. I'm just getting them because 1,000 of whatever these coins are, and I guess I don't have to end the sale. You can farm the coins through the daily races. You can farm them here. Right, so if you run this, you get, you know, once you get the initial reward here, this grays out. I guess it just reset or something, or they switched the race out or something. I don't know. It seems like it's a new race. But here you'll usually get, I think, like 300. If I'm maybe more than 300. It's somewhere around there. It's like 300 coins every time you run this. So then, and I think you get more as the difficulty level goes up. In the beginning with your shitty characters, maybe the Vodka can actually win the hard one now. But I could only win up to the medium one with the characters that I have so far on this account, right? And then I would lose in the hard one. But I think if you win the hard, you get like 1,000 coins or something like that from the hard. So you could definitely farm this. It's only 3 times a day, so you only get like 3,000 coins. But that should be enough to pay for, you know, the stuff in the store there. And the shoes are part of in the store, so I don't know why you wouldn't buy them. You know, and then you could increase the potential of your horses. So anyway, like I said, I don't know exactly for sure. My gut instinct is that you would want to do that, raise the potential of your horses, especially when you have a limited number, right? But you know, I don't know, maybe you want to save it for later. I don't know that. Yeah, because it's not just the shoes that you need, right? You need those statues, or not statues, but those, whatever those rectangular, the ticket looking things are, whatever those long things, and those are harder to buy, I believe. I don't think you can buy them just anywhere. Like, you can't buy them in the daily sales. These things, sashes, yeah. So you can't just buy these anywhere, I don't think. So even if you were to raise the potential, you know what I mean, you wouldn't be able to max them out. You would maybe be able to open the first level of potential for maybe like a lot of horses, or if not all of them. But then beyond that, you would have to like kind of pick and choose which ones you want to unlock even more. So yeah, like I said, I'll do some research about that and get back to you on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think the Vodka run, even though Guts is unfortunate, you know, I think it was a good run. We did pretty well there. We hit all our goals. It would have been nicer to get a speed spark, especially because all the grandparents are also speeds. But Guts, you know, 2-star Guts is not the worst. It's not the end of the world. It's better than nothing. And then tomorrow we'll run Gold Ship now, and I'm gonna run her as a front runner. Same thing as we've been doing. I actually tried that on my personal account and it worked. Gold Ship works as a front runner. I think you have to switch her to a late surger or whatever she is, end closer, whatever she is. I think maybe once in her career, but I think maybe the last race in her career you have to change her back. But for the most part, it worked. Like, it was really easy too. But I mean, I have way better support cards on my personal account than I do on this one. So I'm gonna try to play all the daily races and whatever, and collect all the little carrot things that they give you every day, because I haven't been doing that on this account at all. But now that I know I need 30,000 to pull the support pulls, you know, the 10x and get the free one or whatever here, I'm gonna try to get as many carrots as I can. Alright, well, I think that's it. I think I've covered pretty much everything I want to talk about. We're getting steadily better. We're improving our support cards, we're improving our characters, we're improving the parents. And that's how you really progress in this game, or else you're just going to be stuck doing the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? You're not going to get any better. It's not because you're doing anything wrong as a player, right? It's just that your horses kind of, you know, they're not building off of each other like they should, right? The better parents you have, you know, the better things are going to turn out. So I think I've been showing that gradual progression very clearly here, and that this is the right way to play. All right, well, that's it, and thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.